Hey guys, welcome back to Rock Candy Mandy. It is me, Mandy, and it has been a super long time since I have got to talk to you. Number one, I'm getting over some sort of horrible crud. Uh, Pretty much everybody in the house has been sick. My mom ended up with pneumonia. So yeah, let me turn this down a little bit. I put the 80s on, but it might be a little too loud. Um, so I've got some stuff to do today, but I thought I would just talk to you while I'm putting my makeup on because I love watching videos like that, and even though my lighting and my quality is shitty as usual, I'm going to do it anyway. So, just in case y'all are wondering, I'm getting ready to put, it's this Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer, and it's pretty fabulous. It's kind of expensive, but it lasts a long time, and the only thing I pay a lot of money for is my skincare. So yeah. I just spent like $300 on Arbonne. If anybody has heard of Arbonne, let me know, and let me know if they like it, because I'm not really sure that I like it. And I just spent $300 on it. So, yeah. Like, one of them is like some sort of, it is, let me see. It is RE9 Advanced Intense Renewal Serum. And I think it's supposed to like maybe get the dead stuff off your face, or kind of that stuff that's got that retinol A in it. And before you get like pretty skin, it's gonna like dry it up and it's gonna peel and stuff. um, that very well could be what it's doing, but I stopped using it like 2 days ago just because my face was so dry. It was horrible. The rest of this stuff is okay though. I think it's just that one that's like drying my face out, because I don't really have a lot of wrinkles. I'm actually going to take this off because it's just getting in the way. I don't have a lot of wrinkles, but they're under my eyes, and I hate it because when I put like my concealer and stuff, like these little wrinkles, sometimes they'll like, what do you call it? It like creases under there, and it looks like shit. So let's see, things that I have been up to lately. Well, I'm using, this is my It Cosmetics Color Correcting Full Coverage Cream. It's anti-aging too. So I'm all about the anti-aging stuff lately. But I use that and I mix it with, let me find it, just this Revlon Color Stay. It's for combination oily skin. I just kind of do like I like mix them together because they're both really good foundations. The It Cosmetics is, it has more coverage, of course. It's a little more expensive. But when like when you mix it with the cheaper one, like it just lasts longer. So, the last time I went to the doctor, my thyroid was really bad, which I think we've talked about this before. Um, that I have Hashimoto is what it's called, and basically it is where your body sees your thyroid as something foreign and bad, and it just kills it. So my thyroid is just about dead. Um, so she's got me on some, it's levothyroxine. And the last time I went to the doctor, my numbers were really, really bad. So she upped it. Um, I just washed this and it smells good. Sorry. Um, so basically, like the loss of your thyroid, it can cause weight gain, obviously, which has been my problem lately. It can cause weight gain, fatigue, drowsiness, swelling, which I do have some swelling in my feet and stuff right now. Um, what was the other one? It can cause depression, uh, which not all of that is anxiety. A lot of that's just me. Or not anxiety, but what was I going to say? Not the thyroid. It's not all of that is Hashimoto. A lot of that's just me. I, you know, depression just kind of, I don't want to say depression is hereditary, but it kind of runs in my family a little bit. And, I am on medicine for anxiety and all that other wonderful stuff that makes Mandy Mandy, and a basket case, and super, I worry about everything. I have gotten better since I've started taking the meds, but it doesn't take everything away. You know, you still lay at night and you think about like something that happened in like the 4th grade and you're like, oh God, you know, not that you can do anything about it now, but I mean, like, that's just what anxiety, part of anxiety is. You just can't, it's repetitive thoughts. Like, you can't stop no matter what you do or what you take. Sometimes it just gets better. I'm using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I told you guys I'm all about some anti-aging stuff. I am, you know, of the age where I need to be taking care of my skin. What else is going on? Tiffer's is getting a new house. Maybe when she gets moved in and settled. I think I am going to start vlogging. Actually, I'm going to start vlogging tomorrow. Kind of excited about it because I've been watching a lot of vlogs lately. Like, I kind of stopped watching vlogs for a little while. I don't like entirely give them up. I just don't watch as many of them as I had before. I love to watch It's M. I like to watch Elaine Jones. I like to watch Claire Witt Family. And they're all like, all of those people are like in England, you know, and I don't know why. Someday I'll get there and I'm going to live there. Just wait for it. Just give me time. Just let me get myself settled first. Sorry. If my eyes always turn to shitty, so I'm watching it carefully. I like to watch Shan XO vlogs. She's in New Zealand. I really haven't found anybody around here, like in the United States, that vlogs continuously. You know, I would like to, but honestly, I haven't shopped around a whole lot. These are people that I've watched forever, because a lot of them I was watching when, because a lot of them did like weight loss stuff. But yeah, I've been like obsessed with Shan XO lately, though. She's the one that I've been watching do a lot of that, which I've watched her for a long time. But now at night, I can't sleep for shit, and you guys know this. So here lately, I've been watching her Chit Chat Get Ready With Me makeup ones, and I just like will watch like 2 or 3 of them, and you know, finally I just kind of get sleepy and I can turn it off and go to sleep. Unfortunately, I don't sleep for very long because I've been having problems with my shoulder. My right shoulder, which is my cutting arm, and it seems like I sleep for about an hour, 45 minutes or so, and then I have to wake up and move because it gets really stiff. It's doing better than it was when I went to the doctor last. She said that a bad thyroid can cause, what did she call it? It wasn't rheumatoid arthritis. It was something else. It can cause symptoms like that, but I don't necessarily think that's it. Could part of that be it? Yes. Some of it, though, I think is my job. But she said, you know, we're gonna up your levothyroxine, however you say that. And she said, we'll see if it helps. And honestly, it has helped some, but it hasn't gone away, because that's another thing. Like, you get like a lot of body aches and pains from that. So, but we all know most of that isn't, whatchamacallit, isn't the thyroid, because she was saying some of the stuff that was in my hands was thyroid too, because you get all these aches and pains and things. But then I took x-rays and I have arthritis in them, but they do feel better. They don't hurt as bad as they were hurting, but they're still not like fabulous or nothing. Especially in the morning when I'm trying to put my makeup on in the morning, this hurts so bad in here. Trying to, like, you know, when I use like the makeup brushes and stuff, oh, some mornings it just kills me. But what was I talking about? I'm gonna really try not to let this run long, but I think it is, because I don't want to edit this and I'm just gonna do all of my makeup. I might edit some of it. What do I want to do first? I didn't get my makeup brushes out. Oh, you want to hear something strange that happened to my granny? Was it the beginning of this month, no, it's probably been maybe 2 weeks ago. My granny is 84. Okay, she gets up at the crack of dawn. I don't know why. She could sleep in, but she does. So she was up about 7:30 one morning. You know, she had her lights on. She was fixing her coffee for the day. And she gets like this knock on the door, like just like pounding, like beating on the door. So she goes to the door to answer it, and it's this woman, like this young girl. She has like no shoes on. I think she didn't have any pants on, but she had her like top and stuff on, and she was just like crying hysterically. And she said, look, you know, this is what she told my granny. She's like, look, she's like, I'm not gonna hurt you. She's like, but I need help. She said, I need to use your phone. She's like, I need to call the cops. She's like, I promise I'm not gonna hurt you. So my granny, being my granny, you know, she let her in, and she called the cops, and come to find out, this woman had been running for like an hour or more. She had met this guy on the internet. She lived in Louisville, which Louisville is like 45 minutes to an hour to where I'm at. And she had met this guy on the internet, and they had gone out on a couple of dates and stuff. And this time he said, you know, why don't you come down here to my apartment, you know, and we'll hang out, you know, whatever. So she goes to his apartment. He's got a roommate there, and he like tries to smother her. He's like trying to choke her and stuff. And she said she's like in there screaming, and his roommate is like not doing anything, not helping her. And she's like, I don't know how I got away, but I did. And she's like, and then I just took off. She's like, I didn't know where I was at, but she's like, I just kept running and running and running, because she's like, I didn't know where he was. I thought he was behind me, or, you know, that he would find me. And so I guess she had tried a few other houses down the street from my granny, and was like, you know, knocking on those doors and stuff, and nobody would answer the door. Nobody would let her in. So, you know, the cops come, and, you know, they're like, do you want to press charges? And she's like, of course I want to press charges. And I'm just like, you know, it was just the craziest thing. And she told my granny, sorry, I have to clean my nose ring. She told my granny, you know, she's like hugging her and crying. And my granny said she was like crying so hard in the beginning that like she couldn't hardly understand her, which is, I mean, yeah, I would be crying too. And she said she hugged her when she left, you know, because the cop took her. And she's like, oh, thank you so much. She's like, I'm going to send you flowers and all this other kind of stuff, which I thought was just like super, super sweet. Poor thing. You know, like, I hope he gets what's coming. That's for sure. That color was ugly. I should not have put that up there. Let me just try and blend that out a little bit. But, you know, I'm just like, Granny, it seems like, I don't know if it's where my granny lives, but my granny will just get like random people that show up. Like one day she was outside mowing her grass, and this kid walks by, and he's like, you know, let me help you with that. And at first my granny's like, look, I don't need any help. You know, she's like, I'm fine. You know, I can do it. And he's like, no, he's like, please just let me do it for you. And it was like this young kid. He was just like walking down the street, and he's like, let me mow for you. And so then the kid's mowing, and somebody shows up, and it's this guy, and he's looking for him. And I guess it was like, I don't know if maybe the kid was like in a halfway house or something, but the guy was like, you know, thank you so much for letting him do that. He's like, he's been having problems lately, and, you know, he just needed to get out of his headspace. I guess he had took off, and he just needed to get his head cleared. And you know, that helped him, thinking he was helping my granny. It was hot out there. And you know, I'm like, I think that's wonderful that these people find my granny. But then at the same time, like, my granny's trusting, and I'm scared that one day, you know what I mean? Like, her neighbors across the street one time, she was really good friends with them, and they were kind of dicks. But they had two little kids, and my granny used to, like, you know, she's like a granny, you know, like the little kids would come over and like play with her dog, and you know, she would like give them sweets and cupcakes and soda. And well, those people one day, freaking broke into her house and stole all her pain meds. And she knows it was them, but she just couldn't do, you know, anything about it because she had no proof. And so, yeah, just crazy things like that. But I'm like, Granny, you need to keep your doors locked. Because, you know, a lot of people, if a woman had showed up crying, a lot of people wouldn't have let her in. They may have been like, look, I'll call the cops for you, but you got to stay outside, you know. But Granny let her in because I guess she was just crying so hard. How could she be lying, you know? It wasn't like there was somebody out there with her. You know what I mean? Like, she was just crying so hard that my granny's like, I know she wasn't lying. So I'm going to do my eyebrows really quick. And I'm using, it's e.l.f. It's just like the e.l.f. Like brow stuff in the little pot. So I'm going to do this really quick. Alright, I got my brows on. I set them with a little powder. And then I use this NYX brow mascara. This is like my first time using brow mascara. I really have never used it before. I mean, it gives them a little color, but it just keeps them in place. Um, so, let's see, what else can we chat about? My family, they were in let me think. They got here on the 4th of July, and they left August 10th. So they were here for a good little bit, so we got to hang out with them. We had a really good time, you know. We, like, took them out places, and took them to, like, Maker's Mark, Jim Beam. We went shopping a lot. We had a pretty big, like, barbecue. My uncle, he's got two, which I think I've told you this before, but my uncle, he's got two brothers that live here. And one of them has one child, and the other one has, like, quite a few kids and, like, a lot of grandkids. So, you know, there's, like, 40 people here for the barbecue. And I usually invite, like, a couple of my friends, you know, just a big get-together in the summer. And it's always really nice. I don't know how my eyeshadow is coming out today. I feel like I'm doing it a little wonky because I'm not like sitting the way I usually I face straight, and I'm sitting like catty corner so I can talk to you guys, and I just feel like it's not working out. But yeah, we had a really good time. Bug, oh my God. Bug started 8th grade this year. I'll put you a picture up now. That was of her first day of school. What the hell? She will be a freshman next year. Like, literally, can you believe that? Like, I can't, and I don't even want to think about it. I just can't. That's my little baby. How dare she grow up on me? You know what I mean? What's the first one I'm looking for? Ooh, I like this song. I haven't really been paying attention. That, like, smudged horaciously. Or horrendously. What the hell am I talking? It's so weird that an angle would throw you off doing your makeup. This is an Urban Decay eyeliner. You can tell I've had it forever because it's starting to get really short. But it stays really well underneath my eyes because my eyes water like nobody's business. Do I want to put some black on my eyes today? I think I will, just a little, just because my shirt's got black in it, or my shirt is black. Because I think I'm going to put like a pink on my lid. My sister's dog is named Girlfriend. I always sing this song to her. Especially when, like, I have to babysit her. Because Tiff and Chris are going to be gone for the weekend or something and they don't take her. So I'm always like, Girlfriend. That'll work. Now, what do I need? You need to put this. Technically, this is a highlighter, but that's okay. And this is like it's a white pencil, but, or it's like, you know, like the jumbo eye pencil, kind of like Milk by NYX, but it's by LA Colors, and you can get it at the dollar store for $1. I have to put it in the inner corner, do a little something, but I'm also going to put it on my lid so I can put that color on there. Oh, not to bleed, that is the question. I cried my last cry. Fish in the sea. Let's see. I need a brush to put this on. Hopefully this brush is clean. I'll clean it off just in case. Oh, not to bleed, that is the question. Oops. I was in a little head over. Sorry. Sorry, Pebbles. Actually, really. Oh, shit. I picked the wrong one up. Son of a bastard. Maybe I can. Let's see. See, that's what happens when you have brushes that look the same. Alright, I literally need to stop messing with it or I'm just going to piss myself off. Because it did not come out as expected. I'm just using a bit of, I'm about to use this Wet n Wild contouring palette. I use like the lighter color on like just a little brush, a little squishy thingy. I can't think of words. Just to sharpen my line up right there. But yeah, now that my family's left, it's kind of quiet without them now. Because I mean, they were here for like over a month, and you know, but at the same time, I know that they were ready to go home. You know what I mean? Just like any other time. Like a month is a long time. I think my aunt would have liked to have stayed longer. Like I have a feeling she might have. But my uncle, he needed to get back home to his yard and stuff. You know, like he would help like my dad mow and stuff. Because my dad, he's been out. He just had surgery done on his. No, he had it done in May. He had surgery done on his other shoulder. So he's been out of work for a little while. So he should be going back maybe in October, September, somewhere around there. I think he thought it would be sooner, but even though he's healing faster than he did with the other one, I think the other one was worse. You know, it still takes a little while. You know, he's starting to go to like, or he's been going to like physical therapy and stuff, and yeah, so he's doing better. I really gotta hurry up. I've been talking too much because I'm supposed to be ready to go by the time Bud gets out of school at 3, and it is like 2:50. But I still got time. This is just NYX blush in taupe. Give me that contour where I ain't got none, or my face is just hella round. Put me a little shape in there. And this is just NYX blush in taupe. I just got this because I seen, I was watching some video. Sorry, I totally just burped. I seen some video where somebody said you could contour with this blush. So I ordered it. And NYX is like really cheap. Like I said, there's only certain things that I buy expensive, and that's like my foundation and my face products. But now I gotta calm that nose contour down a little bit. Got a little heavy-handed. Now my nose ring is all... I got a nose ring. I didn't tell you guys that. My aunt, well, Bud wanted a nose ring, right? And I told her, I'm like, look, I said, I kind of want a nose ring. I've had one before, but I was young and it didn't last very long. I was like, I want to get one too. So I was like, you know, ask mom and dad, and if they say it's okay, you know, me and you will go and we'll get a nose ring and I'll pay for it. So the day comes that we're going to go get it, and my aunt, you know, my aunt was still here, and she's like, you know what, I think I want one too. And I was like, do it. I'm like, if you get one, I said, I'll pay for it. So she's like, all right. So we all get there, and at first Deb was kind of like, oh, I don't know, you know, she was like kind of chickening out, and then me and Bug are filling our paperwork out, and I'm like, are you going to get one? And she's like, yeah, I'm going to do it. So then my mom was with us too, you know, and I was like, Mom, are you going to get one? I'm like, Deb's getting one. I'm like, don't be the only one left out. So Mom got one too. So we all four like got our nose rings together, and it was like a fun, you know, like bonding experience. And we were arguing over who was going to go first, and my aunt's like, oh, hell, I'll just do it. You know, so she rolls her ass back there and she goes first, and then Mom went. And my mom whined like the biggest baby. I'm like, really? I'm like, you are such a wuss. She's like, it's burning, it's bleeding, it hurts. Which it did hurt. They freaking pop a damn hole in your face. You know? This is Urban Decay All-Nighter Spray. It's about empty. But, yeah, it's pretty empty. I'll use that in a little bit. This next one. Alright. I'm going to do my eyeliner and my mascara, and I shall return. You get into my car, me, yes you, get into my car. Oh. Sorry, I'm trying to pick out some lipstick. I think I need, my shirt's got like dark and light pink in it, so what should we do? Decisions. This is NYX lip liner in Bloom. It's kind of a pink. You're not really going to be able to tell because my camera is shitty. Oh, you know I'm stop love. You know you can. You know I'm stop miracle. I'm your man. I freaking love Billy Ocean. I feel like, don't I look like Mandy now? Like when I started this video, I was like, oh my god, I look like effing shit. Because I have a bit of rosacea, and like whenever I clean my face, it always gets like really red. So it was like all red and nasty. Let me take the wheel, smooth operator, touch my bumper, make it real, coming after you, just like a halo. I love you, I am non-stop love. So, getting back to weight loss, I was just thinking that I kind of just stopped talking about it. Like, I have not given up on weight loss surgery. That is one thing I still really want. But my doctor told me, let's get this in check first, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to give her a little bit, and I'll see how it goes. But, yeah, I haven't stopped thinking about it. It's still gonna hopefully in the works sometime soon. One of my friends, she got a, what did Andrea get? She got a lap band. She's a size 10, the whore. I'm like, whatever, go away from me. No, but she looks fabulous. She really, really does. And, you know, I'm just jelly. That's all it is. Let me see, I'm putting some perfume on. It's one of them roller ones. I got it for Christmas. One of my mom's friends gave it to me for Christmas. And it's like Michael Kors perfume. And then it comes with like a, it's got like a thingy. Like this is lip gloss on the bottom of it. It smells so good. But, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this little thing that I had going on for a second. And I will be back. Like I said, I think I'm pretty positive I'm going to start vlogging again just because I've gotten into watching other people's. And when I do that, it just like puts me in the mood, you know what I mean? So I'm like super excited to be back. And son of a bitch, that fell down. Scared the absolute shit out of me. But anyway, guys, I will see you soon. I've missed you. Bye.